Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Atlanta Grill Company. Today I'm going to fire up a Kamado Joe. We're going to make something I haven't made in a while. We're going to make a bacon explosion. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do here is get my Kamado Joe fired up. So I've got the Classic 3 fired up with a little bit of cherry wood in there to create a little bit of smoke. And I'm going to set my slow roller in place and then set my divide and conquer rack right up here on top. And then I'm going to close up the grill. And then I'm going to use the fireboard to set this guy up to run at 250 degrees. And I'm going to set my top vent and let the controller do all the hard work here. The first thing I'm going to do to start my bacon explosions, I'm going to take 2 pounds of this Jimmy Dean regular pork sausage and I'm going to put it into this gallon-sized Ziploc bag so we can flatten it out. And once I have this in the bag, I'm going to close the bag up. I'm going to leave a little air hole open in one end, and I'm just going to work this in and get it flattened out to the shape and size of this bag. And once I have that pressed out, I'm going to set that back in the refrigerator for a few moments while we prep the bacon weave. So I've gone ahead and laid out my bacon weave here, and I kind of used a gallon Ziploc bag as my size measurement. So the next thing I'm going to do is season one side of this bacon here with the Atlanta Grill Company Man Cave Meals Pork Mojo. I'm just going to shake some of that onto this side of the bacon before we lay our sausage down on that to give this guy a little bit of extra oomph. Okay, so what I've done, I've just cut half of that plastic bag off where we can just flip this guy over onto our bacon weave just like that and peel the plastic off without making a huge mess. And the next thing I want to do is put a little bit of this Atlanta Grill Company sweet sauce on my sausage. I'm not going to put a whole lot of it on there, just enough that I can use my basting brush and kind of smear it out. Just something about like that. I'm going to leave the edges empty because we want to be able to bind that together when we're done. And I have taken an onion and some jalapeno pepper and finely diced that, and I want to spread some of that out onto our sausage here. And then I've also grated some smoked cheddar cheese that we're going to spread in this as well. This is going to be really amazing here. I don't want to overpower it with cheese. And then I'm going to shake on just a little bit more of the Atlanta Grill Company Man Cave Meals AP or Pork Mojo into that. And the next thing we've got to do is roll this up. Okay, so I'm going to use the plastic to kind of help me get started rolling this. And we're going to roll it kind of tightly, get it as tight as we can. And then I'm going to roll it right off of the plastic and kind of pinch these seams together where this guy's going to hold up very nicely here. And a person who likes to plan in advance would do this part ahead of the cook. You can do this the night before if you want to make this as a breakfast, and then you'll just want to roll this guy back up tightly in plastic wrap, toss it in the refrigerator until you're ready to cook. Okay, my Kamado Joe Classic 3 here is up to temp, so we're going to bring this guy right on here, set it right in the middle. I'm going to toss a temperature probe into that, and I'm going to cook this guy until the internal temperature of that thing reaches about 160. And at that point, it'll be ready to come off. But when it hits about 130, I'm going to come back and we're going to go to the next step on this cook. Okay guys, the temperature on my bacon explosion here is up to about 130. So what I want to do now is put a little bit of this Atlanta Grill Company sweet sauce across the top of this guy, and I'm just going to kind of baste it on with my basting brush. I don't want to put a real heavy coat of it on there, but I want to spread it out nicely where it can tack up in the last bit of this cook. This has got, I'm not sure how long it's got to go. I'll give you the cooking time on this one when we get finished. So that's all I need there. We'll close it up and we'll see you again in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm a total of about 2 hours into this cook. This guy's ready. We're gonna take it off. I'm gonna let it rest for just a few minutes and then we're gonna cut it open. Okay guys, I've let this rest for a little bit. We're gonna break into this. I want you to have a look here. Take a look at that. That looks absolutely crazy. It's really gonna be good. We're gonna have a taste. Okay guys, I've taken a little slice off of the center of this and I'm gonna cut myself a little piece here where I can get some of that onion and jalapeno pepper in there as well and get a taste of this guy. Man. That's crazy, guys. You're gonna have to give this a try. There's so much you can do with this. You can serve this in slices, but one of the things I like to do is slice off a hunk of it and put it on a biscuit. It makes a crazy breakfast biscuit. So make this in advance, make up the prep part like I showed you, put it in the refrigerator, and if you're gonna cook it on your grill at 250, this one takes about 2 hours. You can run the temperature up to 3 or 350 and get it cooked a lot quicker if you want to do that. I like to slow this one down a little bit to get some smoke on it. So guys, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Atlanta Grill Company.